Okay, good morning everyone. So today we are going to do the resetting of our model because we have already set the skeletons and also reset the material for our music box. So we need to do some reset for our music box. Otherwise, probably some part that doesn't fit our final models. Okay, so let's take a look. For example, like this kind of object, for this one, basically it's the same material just like this, so we don't have to change that. And for the box right here, we can actually just choosing this one and choosing the target and press Ctrl L, link material, and it will be replaced. So for this one and something like this part, it can be the same. Just link the material. Ctrl and L and link. How about for the building? Is that work for the building? Let's take a look. If you just choose this one and choose this, it doesn't work. It's because right now we have set the detail, like this part is supposed to be the deep wooden color and this part was glowing, so it cannot be directly replaced in this way. So unfortunately for that part, we can only do that manually. Okay, so let's just shift D and we can turn on your shortcut UVR so that you can know your operation. Let's just shift D and move this one here. Go to the front view and scale down. Press S for scale. Scale down. Okay, and move this one here. Go to the top view. Rotate. R and Z for rotations. It doesn't have to be very precise because this is just a visual model. Unlike Rhinoceros, it's more about fabrication and the industrial model. So we can just more or less it will be fine. Okay, and let's choose in the origin the old one. I think it's right here. Choosing the old one and delete. Okay, so this one is pretty much done. Actually, you can insert your building a little bit into the plate so that it will not look like it was floating on the ground. Okay, so this is the first one, and for the second one, let's just do the same thing. Shift D for duplications, and go to the top view. Press S for scaling down. Move this one here. Move this one here. And for the old building, let's just select and delete. Okay. All right. And for the last one, just do the same things. Old trick. Move and scale down. Go to the top view and rotate. Alright, so for the old one, delete, and for the new one, let's move this one up and scale up a little bit. Okay, so pretty much finished. And for the trees, I think there is no change for that. So basically, I would say it just makes them stay in the same. But if you want to make sure, you can just try to link the material. I think it will be fine. But okay, so this part I will not replace them. For the monkey man, we can just directly delete because right for the new one we are going to set animation for that one. So you can just directly select all of them and press delete to delete this one. And for the bird, just do the same thing, but delete and delete. Okay. So for the train, let's delete as well because we don't need the old train anymore. Okay, so let's take a look. Alright, so for now it looks fine. And actually, I want to make a glass cover for this music box in the end, so that we can delete that one later. Okay, so I want to, okay, also the pole. I want to delete the pole and use a new one. So that's Shift D for copy. But for the pole, I forget to set the parent relationship. So let's do that again. Actually, for now, you can just directly join them together because we won't change that one anymore. So let's just Shift D, copy, and move the pole to the right positions. Go to the top view. And press R and Z, rotations. And for this one as well, R and Z, rotations. Okay. And let's set this one to the original point, center point, and press S for scaling down. Alright, so pretty much finished. R and Z. So now, right here, we have the bird, and also we have the character. Let's move all of them to the right side, to here. Okay, and also for the trend, we need to do something for the trend, okay? So for example, let's choose in the box, and press Shift A. I want to create an empty object, and I'm going to use in plane axis. And first thing is you need to move the cursor to the center of the trend. So let's select this one and press Shift and S, cursor to selected. And now you will move the cursor to your selections. Okay, let's do it again. Object, set origin to geometries. To move this one here. Move the center point back to the trend, and then press Shift and S, cursor to selected, put this one here, and press Shift A to create an empty object I'm going to use in plane axis, and enlarge this one. Okay, so next part we are going to select all the trend model right here. Select all of them. Deselect the empty axis, then reselect this one and press Ctrl P and keep offset. So for now, this will become the parents of the trend. For this one as well, let's do the same things. First things, press Shift and S, cursor to select it, and then next part, press Shift A for creating the empty plane axis. In the center, press A, sorry for that, and choosing the empty object, the axis, press A for scale up. Alright, then select all of them. Now this one. Make sure you select the right things, and finally select the axis, Ctrl P, keep transform. And now you will have like this. Okay, so now we are ready for making animations. Let's take a look, make sure it's right. Also one thing, we can create the pipe between the different between each pose. So let's go to the top view. This time I'm going to using Shift A, create a curve. And we are going to use in Bezier curve. Okay, and then move this one up. Press S for scale up, and press Tab key for turn on the control point. Go to move, and I'm going to connect this one with this one. So let's select all of them, scale down, R and Z for rotations. For this one as well, press S and R and Z for rotations. Okay, and also we need to do that in the Z direction. So let's move this down and move this one here. Because there is it will go through the building, so probably we have to increase the vertex, control vertex in the center. So let's right click, choosing subdivide, and let's go to the wireframe mode. Okay, right here, and go to here, go to the top view. Let's just extrude, okay? It will be easier. Press E for extrusions, and you can choose in go through or yeah, anyway, just make them doesn't go through the building. Just maybe like this or something. Up to you, okay? Not very natural, but well, since this is just a toy, I think it doesn't matter. Alright, so now we have this one. Once you finish, let's go back to solid or material preview. Okay, and then let's go to curve object. We are going to create a thickness for the curve, and you can choose in the dips, increase the size. So probably I will just choose in 0.01. Still too much, so I will choose 0.5. Okay, now we have this one. And for the bottom part, let's just Shift D, copy, and move this one down. Alright, just like this. And for the other side, let's just copy this one, Shift D, copy, and move this one here. Go to the top view, and press Tab key for moving. Alright, so for this one, I hope it can go down. Just like this. Alright, and for sure, it also requires some material. Actually, we can try to control join them, and then create a material for them. So let's go to here, create new, and you can choose in, if we have some darker color, we can use that, but since for now I think we don't have, so let's just create a new material, darker, and change the color, just make this one darker. Okay, alright, so for now I think it's pretty much finished. But also I forget that we have made a trail on the side, on the bottom part, right here. So I need to import the trail. Let's open up this one. Don't forget to save your file. Let's turn on your trail file and copy this one. Ctrl C and Ctrl V to here. And let's move this one up. But for now the center point seems like it's not in the center. So let's choose in set origin to geometry, and move this one up. Okay, so now it's pretty much finished. And for the material of that one, the trig, I think we can just use in the same material like this part. So let's just press Ctrl and L, link material, right? And for this part, we have to redo the calculation for the UV map. So let's go to press Tab key, select all of them, and press U. For Smart UV projections, click OK. So now it looks fine. Alright, so basically we have set up everything for our of our stage. So now it's time to see. Now it's time for us to set the animations for our character. Okay, so that's all for today. See you next time.